Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Sip a little coffee. I know it's been a minute, Cancer, since I've been on here, but life happens. I am going to be more consistent with the monthly, weekly messages. So this is going to be your mid-May check-in. So let's see what energies you guys are in, what you need to most know right now, what's going to happen in your life. Let's see. What is the main message that Cancers, my fellow Cancers, need to hear right now? I'm hearing reluctant. I'm hearing reluctant, and I'm also hearing reclusivity, right? But okay, makes sense. So reclusivity, like when I'm hearing that, they're saying, they're giving me the energy of be more picky with who you give your energy to, right? And I believe the word reluctant is connected to this. Like, be more reluctant to open up so easily to people. I know that sounds kind of bad, but they're saying, yeah, just be a little bit more reluctant. I feel like Cancers are about to get into this energy. And I'm hearing this is a bad habit of yours, of allowing people to just come in like too quickly. So they're saying just be more reluctant, right? I feel like you guys had to learn a lesson when it comes to protection, because I'm seeing somebody like wrap around you like this, right? Protection, but also when I'm seeing that, self-love, right? Not allowing people in your circle that don't feed that self-love or take advantage of you in any type of way, right? Because that means that if you're allowing people to take advantage of you, there's a piece of you that still needs to work on self-love, right? It's something like that where it's just like, be more reclusive with your energy, be more mysterious is what they're saying, right? I feel like Cancers usually do have this shell around them, but it's almost like, I don't know if this is a lesson of letting people into, it could be either letting people in too quickly or letting the wrong people stay around you for too long. Something like that, right? And I'm trying to figure out how this happens because Cancers tend to have a little bit of a shell up, but it's like recently maybe you tried, like, maybe I am supposed to just be more open. And then when you opened up, you just let anything and everything come in. And it was like, no, that's not the way to do it, baby. Um, so yeah, this is wisdom that you gained though. There was something that you learned when it comes to connection, something that you learned when it comes to who you allow in your life, what you allow in your life. Didn't I say Cancers usually have this defensive shell up, so I don't know how they got into your energy in the first place. But it feels like you guys tried something new, or this could be people pleasing that's getting in the way as well, right? But it feels like you guys tried something new and it was just like, you know what? Nah, that's not gonna work. So you're learning what kind of energies you want around you for real, Cancers. What kind of energies deserve to be in your energy, right? Who deserves to be in your energy, right? Not the other way around. Good luck keeps wanting to come out too, because you guys are about to step into some very, very beautiful, fortunate energies. You have cut ties here too. You guys are about to step into some beautiful, beautiful energy. But I'm seeing like you guys like rise. Like I'm seeing you guys sit up a little bit taller on your throne. I'm seeing you guys kind of like dusting off your shoulders, right? You might have left a little bit of dust from past connections, past relationships sitting on your shoulder, but now you're like, nah, I'm better than that, right? I'm seeing you guys sit up. I'm seeing self worth, self value like rising, and they're showing it to me like it's a stock market, right? Like it's on the rise, right? Who you are, who you're about to become. I don't know why I'm playing like this, but I'm getting this energy of a grandma like, don't let people fuck with you no more, Cancer. Like, don't let people fuck with you in your rise anymore. I'm seeing you sit on a throne and you're just sitting taller. It's almost like Cancers are finally learning to put themselves on a pedestal for real, right? You're finally learning how to put yourself on a pedestal, and you deserve to be there. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't deserve to be there, right? So let's see what else is coming up for Cancers. Let's see. Resilience. It's a lot of R words, right? A lot of R words. Oh my God, I just said resilience, and look what came out. Resilience. But then you have success right behind it. Reverse. So what this is telling me too, Cancers, okay. I literally heard isolation brings more success. I feel like Cancers, when you're around the wrong person or when you have so many people around you, you tend to be the mother, right, of the friend group. Okay, if you need me, let me drop everything and come. All right, yeah, let me try to make it to every single event. Let me try to show up for you, da da da. But for a lot of you guys, it took away from you focusing on yourself and your goals. Like being that type of friend is beautiful. But for example, if you were just about to record a YouTube video and you know you need to get this content out today because you already posted about it, people are waiting for it, and then all of a sudden your friend calls and they're like, hey girl, I'm feeling really sad right now. Could you come, eat dinner with me just because, right? You're like, oh, I really need to record this video. But okay, let me go, right? And it's like, no, like how could you balance that out to work for yourself, right? Maybe it's, you know what, girl, yeah, I don't mind, but could we do tomorrow instead? Or could we do like later tonight instead? Because I really have to record this video. I'm going to be there for you, but I really got to record this video, right? And if that person responds with, okay, girl, no worries, thank you so much, great, keep that person in your life. But if it's no response at all, or you know what, I'll just call Stephanie, then maybe that's somebody that you need to like look a little bit closer, right? Why are you getting irritated when I'm putting myself first, right? Putting yourself first, because the reason why they're saying that is because some of you guys are delaying your success because of this, right? Some of you guys are delaying your success. Cancers, the rest of May, you guys got 2 weeks. I'm literally hearing 2 weeks. Hustle, 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 hustle. If you have a business, especially, hustle. These next 2 weeks, I feel like Spirit is forcing you guys to plant seeds. I'm seeing a lot of you guys going to events as well. Spirit is saying hustle and bustle. Go to those events. Go network for the rest of May because your birthday season is coming up, right? June is your season. Your season is coming up. They really want you to plant as many seeds as you can before your birthday season, because come your birthday season, it's up and it's stuck, right? It's up and it's stuck. People, I really feel it because you have concealed the reverse. I feel like Cancers, you guys have been humble enough. And when they're saying humble, they're not saying it just with other people. It's almost like you've been humble to yourself. You know you could be doing more. You know you could be better. You know how much power you have in yourself, but you've been humble with yourself. Like, I ain't gonna work out. I'll film that video tomorrow, because you know how great you're going to be. So for some of you guys, this is a fear of success as well that's coming up. The Spirit is saying push against that. Like, be resilient for the rest of May, y'all. I'm telling you, Cancers, you're about to be in this energy of people are not going to know who you are. They're not going to recognize you because your energy is going to shift because you know who the fuck you are now. Sorry for my cursing, but that's how it's coming out to me. It's Cancers finally understanding who they are, who they're meant to be. Right? This is beautiful energy, but your birthday season, very beautiful energy. But Spirit is asking you, don't be lazy. For the month of May, up until your birthday season, y'all, hustle and bustle. Put that energy in. If you're working a 9 to 5 and you don't like it, then put in them applications. If you are trying to transform yourself, right? Like say you do want to finally see how far you can push your body. Okay, so for this, up until your birthday season, be in that gym. See how great, how strong you really are, right? Like challenge yourself. Right? This is about challenging yourself all the way up until your birthday season. Because Cancers, it's almost like, first of all, I'm hearing you guys need to rebuild trust with yourself, right? So when they're saying you've been too humble with yourself, it's almost like your higher self is saying, we're supposed to be up here. And you're like, nah, I don't really want to seem like I'm a know-it-all, so I'm going to just stay right here. What? You better know who you are. They're like, get up, right? Hustle and bustle. So don't be lazy with yourself, Cancers. Do not be lazy. And then the flip side of that is people that were trying to humble you, and now you're about to rise, and they're not gonna know what the hell to do because ain't nobody gonna be able to push you down anymore, right? This is very beautiful energy. Yeah, some of you guys literally have leadership qualities, but you're not in positions where you're a leader. You guys have a lot of knowledge, but you're not sharing it. This is an identity shift that's happening with Cancers. That needs to happen with Cancers. This is an identity shift. And I'm specifically seeing you guys in all black, but in this like CEO type energy, like knowing who you are for real and not letting anybody talk down to you, not letting anybody, I'm hearing like stifle you, like, right? Like, don't let, what is this energy? Hold on. Is it time to pull the tarot cards? Let me see. Let's pull the tarot cards. You got divine guidance at the bottom, honey. Let's see what these tarot cards got to say, because this is beautiful. I really love this. I'm hearing mission accomplished too. This is what it feels like, Cancers. It feels like you guys, the universe has had a helping hand out for you for a while, but because you weren't This is almost the energy of thinking too small, right? Like you have so much more that's supposed to be entering your life right now, but because you're thinking too small, you're not getting it. So for the rest of the month of May, Cancers, I encourage you, if there's a project that you're working on, how can you make it bigger? If there's jobs that you're applying to, how much further can you push yourself? What skill sets do you have that can bring you to the next position that's higher? If you have a business, how can you expand your income? Think bigger. You guys are thinking too small, and you're keeping yourself too small. Those are the messages that are coming through. Keeping yourself too small. And because you're keeping yourself too small and you're not taking yourself serious, other people are not taking you serious. Other people are keeping you small. Teach people how to treat you. This is the rest of the month of May. Teach people how to treat you. But you have to know who you are first, right? In order to do that. All right, let's see what's coming up. Yeah, some of you guys didn't feel like, oh, I'm gonna show y'all the cards in a second. Hold on. Yeah, some of you guys didn't feel like things were going your way. Wow, this is beautiful. Hold on, y'all, because you know the kids too. This is beautiful, and you got passion picking out in the other deck. Hold on. So you have the World reverse. You have King of Wands, and then you have the Ten of not Ten of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Boom. Then you have the Three of Wands, and then you elevate to the Four of Wands. So, oh, my allergies. My allergies are going crazy. Hold on, y'all. So, this is making me feel like Cancers, you've been feeling like things have been moving slow for you, that things are not really going your way, especially financially. You feel like you've been getting penny pinched, right? Like, okay, this is little change. I've been surviving. Like by the hair on my chin, I've been surviving. When am I going to get the celebration that I deserve? When am I going to get the accomplishments that I deserve? They've been here for you. The problem is your resilience, and that's been coming up for every single sign. Resilience. And thinking too small. You got to think bigger. You got to take bigger steps, Cancer. For some of you guys, I'm seeing a move happening here too. And I feel like once you move, that's when your opportunities are going to come to you. It could be moving back in with a family member as well. Right? Or like a partner, moving in with a partner, something like that. But the home is coming up a lot too, right? But this is about like just thinking bigger. Be bigger. And I feel like Spirit is a little bit irritated with y'all because they're like, do you know who you guys are? Don't be humble. I promise you, and I'm getting like irritated. Somebody's answers is irritated because they're like, for the rest of May, like they're like, okay, we'll give you the rest of May to think small. We'll give you the rest of May. Be small. All right. But come June, we're about to beat your ass into a higher pedestal because you better know who the hell you are. Right? That's what they're saying. Like, all right, you want to be small? We're going to give you about 2 more weeks. After that, as uncomfortable as it is, you got to keep up with your worth. Right? For some of you guys, you don't want to push yourself there because you're scared to have to keep up with your success, have to keep up with this energy that you're about to be in. You guys are powerful, right? This is a need to remember who the hell you are. Remember who the hell you are. Okay? Let me see. What else is coming up for Cancers? Remember who the hell you are. Then I say y'all been lazy. Y'all been sitting back. Y'all been like content, right? You guys have been like, is that the word that I want to use? Because I'm hearing scapegoating, right? Like, but they were saying like cruising. You just been cruising because it's just like, but it doesn't feel like because you guys are lazy. It feels like because, this is going to sound so weird, but it's like you guys know how big you can be, but you stay scapegoating, you stay on the same level because, how do I say this? It's like y'all stay on the same level because you know you could shit on motherfuckers for real. You know you could shit on some people for real. You know you could do what this person is doing better, but you don't want to overshadow them. You don't want to, seem like a know-it-all. So you're just going to stay humble. It's this energy of being too humble. But deep down inside, you know you can shit on motherfuckers, for real. You know. You know you got the talent. You know you got the skills. You know you got the wisdom. But you're choosing to remain small because it's this energy. It's too humble. You feel like you don't want to outshine people. I'm cursing a lot of this. Some of my ancestors is mad, okay? They're like, forget them. The hell? Are they? Do they care that they're outshining you or trying to? No. So why should you care? And I feel like that's why Spirit is saying, be careful with who you let in your life, right? Like, allow people in your life a little bit slower, because where you guys are going, you don't need anybody that's gonna make you feel like, oh, you're outshining me, you're trying to humble me, you think you're better than me. No, you should have people around you that are like, go girl, oh my God, I'm so proud of you, you inspired me, right? That's why Spirit, you guys had to learn a hard lesson. I feel like Cancers, you had to let go of a lot of people that were not gonna appreciate you in this new energy, because you're about to get a lot of recognition. I'm feeling like stardom, honestly. A lot of things to celebrate, right? A lot of recognition, a lot of rising into your power, right? But you needed to restore balance in your life. You had some imbalanced connections in your life and imbalanced habits. For some of you guys specifically, I'm hearing read Atomic Habits to break yourself out of this pattern that you're in. There's a pattern that you're in that you need to break yourself out of when it comes to habits, right? This is beautiful though. So for some of you guys, if you are planning to move, that's going to be a beautiful, beautiful move for you. For some of you guys, it's just relocating your home, especially if you have a family. That's going to play out positively for you as well. Didn't I say? Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me pick up these cards. Pick up these cards. So we have the Six of Wands. We have the Seven of Wands. Look. You guys had some people around you that would rather compete with you than cheer you on, right? You had people around you that would rather compete with you than cheer you on, would rather compete with you than give you any type of little bit of advice, because if I give her this advice, she may surpass me, right? You had to get rid of a lot of energies because you're about to get a lot of recognition, right? And they could feel that, they knew that. So instead of pushing you forward, they would rather secretly take you down. And this wasn't anything that was obvious in your face. This was a hidden energy, hidden competition, right? But I'm hearing like this need to slow down. Really study somebody before you call them your friend. Really study somebody before you call them your lover. 15, 15, 17, 17, 13, 13. All those angel numbers I've seen since this reading, right? All right, let's see what else comes up. What else does Cancer need to know? This is beautiful though. I really, 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 really love this. Like you guys are really, and passion keeps trying to stick through too. I feel like for a lot of you guys too, creativity is going to be a theme in your birthday season. Becoming more creative again. A lot of you guys need to tap back into your creativity. If not your creativity, it's tapping back into your sacral chakra. So your sensuality, your sexuality, exploring those areas of life, right? But Spirit is saying you've been sleeping on yourself for too long. That's what it is. Y'all been sleeping on yourselves for too long. And because you're sleeping on yourself, it's crazy because other people see who you're supposed to be, but they also see that you're sleeping on yourself, so they start sleeping on you. And then you sitting here like, why doesn't nobody appreciate me? How come nobody knows my worth? How come everybody's, trying to step all over me? Because they see how much greater you could be, but you're sleeping on yourself. I'm not gonna lie, your ancestors are pissed at y'all. Because they're like, what? But they definitely secluded you from a lot of people that were in your circle because, again, that energy of secret competition. This was the work of your ancestors, right? They were pulling people away from you, pulling you into the dark almost. Not to push you into the dark, but for you to kind of be in the shadow side, right? So when people always say, love and light, love and light, love and light, when you're a true alchemist, when you're a true spiritualist, you have to know the dark as well. Because sometimes you have to step into the dark to see what your enemies are doing in the dark, right? Sometimes you have to step in the dark to see what it feels like so that when you're in the light and you feel that energy again, like, it's something dark coming towards me, right? Light and dark, right? So your spirit guides push you to that side so that you could feel these people don't feel right. Something is going on behind my back. Let me remove myself from this equation, right? The more that you cleanse the closet of bad energies, the further you step into your stardom, into your higher energy, right? So this is just a lesson of stop sleeping on yourself, Cancers. Stop sleeping on yourself. Stop sleeping on yourself. If you have to wake up every morning and look in the mirror and say, I'm that MFer, then do that. But stop sleeping on yourself, okay? Literally, illumination. This is about recognizing who you are. This is about recognizing who you are. All right, let's clear the table and see what comes out. And building trust. I said that before, building trust with yourself, right? So if you say that you're going to get up and journal at 5 a.m. in the morning and then for the past week you've been saying that and you haven't been doing it, you're breaking that trust with yourself, right? So think about that. If you tell yourself that you're going to wake up in the morning and work out, then do it. Build that trust with yourself day by day, right? Build that trust with yourself. There's a need to rebuild trust with yourself. That keeps coming out for me as well. All right, let's clear the table and see what's coming out. This is beautiful. Ooh, this is so beautiful. I'm hearing new stream of income for some of you guys too. So if you've been looking, I'm specifically hearing like June 3rd or June 5th. So if you've been looking for a job, expect to hear something around that week of June. But remember, Spirit is saying you got to put in the work. So for these next 2 weeks, put in a lot of applications. Put in the work, right? Or think about how you could expand your business. Think about how can you expand your connections. Think about how you can network, right? By that week, June 3rd, June 5th, something should come to you guys, right? All right. Let's see. Oh, didn't I say? I said you guys are stepping into stardom. Listen, because I gotta, it's the answers that keep making me curse, y'all. You guys have been feeling like things have been dragging for you, especially financially. You've been penny pinching, right? Especially financially, but it's because you guys weren't thinking big enough. It's like you guys have this powerful energy around you where you could get anything that you want, but because you're used to getting so little, you're asking for so little, right? You're like, okay, ancestors, could I have $500 so I can get a new phone? When really it could be, can I have an abundance so that I can get a phone and a computer so that I can elevate my business, right? Like something like that. Like, don't ask for chump change. Don't be afraid to ask for more. I also feel like this is going to translate into Cancer's relationships too. Expecting more out of your partners. Not receiving no pennies from nobody. If you take me out, you gotta, whatever you believe in, right? Because I feel like some people believe in when you're being courted, that person gotta pay for your meal, or some people don't believe it, right? But if you're somebody that believes that, okay, if you're courting me, I'm not gonna take you serious if you can't even, spend $20 on my meal, right? Like, not accepting less, whatever that looks like for you, not accepting less than you deserve, right? But first, that's why they keep saying you have to understand yourself and learn yourself. What does that look like for you? What are your standards? This is gonna be an energy of Cancers. You need to raise your standards with yourself and with other people. Okay? With yourself and with other people. That's what's coming out for me. Because you had a lot of people before, because you didn't know your worth. They just kept stabbing you in your back, taking advantage, energy vampires, you feel me? Like, trying to slow you down, trying to hit you in the ankle so that you fall. Like, you had some weird energy around you, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people that were just draining you. You have Ace of Cups reversed, Ace of Pentacles reversed, the Sun reversed, Magician reversed. People were draining you. And look what's right behind that. You had to leave. You had to leave. Your abundance was slowing down because you had the wrong people around you. Your love life was slowing down because you had the wrong people around you. You had too many energy leeches on you, Cancer. Too many energy leeches. Too many people that did not appreciate you or the wisdom that you had. And Spirit kept telling you to get away from certain people and you wasn't listening. I'm not going to lie. Don't second guess your intuition. Don't second guess those downloads, right? All right, let's see what else is coming out for Cancers. This is beautiful. I love this reading. I love this reading. This is a positive reading because I feel like you guys don't really necessarily have anybody else that you need to remove from your life right now. I feel like you guys already did the removing, right? So now you guys might have been feeling like, I'm seeing specifically from April 28th or 30th until now, you've been feeling like things have been slow. You haven't been feeling like yourself. You haven't been having the most energy. But really, it's because you guys released so much. Spirit is like, they released so much out of you that you had to rest a little bit, right? And now that the energy is clear and that you rested, now it's time to take action to move forward into this new life, right? Into this new energy, into this new pedestal. It's almost like you needed the energy to climb the steps to this pedestal that they're about to push you on. Before you didn't have any energy because you was trying to climb that pedestal, you had a whole bunch of leeches on your ankle pulling you down. So you finding that energy over and over again, that resistance from those people pulling you back, you lost a lot of energy. You lost a lot of energy. You had a lot of energy leeches around you, Cancer, I'm not going to lie. But now it cleared out, right? But you had to sit at the bottom of those stairs to regain your energy, to climb into who you are, right? So it's going to be, you might feel lonely right now, right? And I don't feel like Cancers really get lonely. I'm a Cancer myself. I'm very great. I love being in my own energy, right? But it might feel a little bit lonely right now, but this is why. Like, Spirit has to remove a lot of people from around you. Literally, divine guidance just came out. Divine guidance. They had to move a lot of people from around you so that you could regain your gain your energy to climb into who the fuck you're supposed to be. Okay? Let me see. What else? Final messages for Cancer. Leadership. Leadership came out. Leadership came out. Union. I'm seeing two and cut ties. For Cancers as well, specifically, this is going into a whole other message. Specifically when it comes to relationships, right? Friendships, romance, whatever, business, you guys need to take more of the steering wheel when it comes to this, right? Don't take the back seat and allow others to fully control the connection and what it's supposed to be. So, for example, this is going to be a drastic example, but I see it happen to a lot of people. You get into a relationship, say you're a woman, and you get into a relationship with a man, and things aren't going good. He keeps dropping hints about opening up the relationship, and then you just like, oh, okay. And then eventually he convinces you to open up the relationship, to be in a polyamorous relationship, and that's not what you want, but you're just like, oh, okay. Right? Like, don't let people take the steering wheel like that when it comes to the connections. You guys need to put your foot down more, right? So this is talking about boundaries in relationships. More boundaries in relationships. And if they don't like your boundaries, they ain't your person. They ain't your person, period, right? But this is talking about boundaries in relationships. Take more of the forefront. Doesn't matter if you're a girl in a relationship with a man or a man in a relationship with a girl, right? If you're a man, still the same thing. Like, don't allow, for example, if you're with a woman and she always wants to spend time with you, but you know you're a gym rat. You love to be in the gym. But because of this, now you're sacrificing your gym time because she wants to always be with you, right? This is things like that. Like, take more of a leadership aspect. Don't let anybody take full control of the relationship like that. It should be an equal union. It should be balanced. If it's not, cut it out. Don't be afraid to cut it out, right? And I know Cancers are very much loyal, and we like to hoard onto people. If you're my person, you're my person. I'm a ride or die until I can't no more. That is shifting because you guys are starting to recognize who you are. So if you don't appreciate me, if you don't respect my boundaries, you gotta go. Unfortunately, right? Like, you guys are stepping into the power of knowing who the hell you are. Everything that you've been through in the past was to gain wisdom into this energy right now, right? Final messages for Cancer. Final card for Cancer. Creativity, yeah. Some of you guys, a lot of you guys need to step back into creation. Yeah. If you've been feeling disconnected from your intuition, it's connected to your creativity for some of you guys. If you pick up a paintbrush, if you pick up a pen, if you start to journal, like, a lot of you guys, like, your messages could come through creativity as well, right? So if you were creative and you stopped, consider tapping back into that. Because it'll help you connect with your ancestors a lot. For some of you guys, I'm seeing, like, clay, playing around with clay. Ceramics, things like that, right? I'm seeing that specifically. Ceramics, painting, clay. I mean, even seeing like tufting, right? So, like, whatever, if you don't feel like you are creative, just go to a creative event, right? Paint and tips, tufting classes, like something like that to re-spark that energy. But there's something about, like, your intuition being connected to your creativity. But literally, ooh, this is so beautiful. Rebirth and navigation. Spirit pushed you away from a whole bunch of people that were trying to stop your rebirth. You had to be by yourself to go through this rebirth. It's like a caterpillar that's going into its cocoon, right? Everybody was looking at you slither away. They're like, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Don't worry about it. Because y'all kept trying to stop me from going to where I'm going, so don't ask me. Don't worry about it. And then you went into your cocoon where nobody could contact you, nobody could talk to you, and you came back out a butterfly. Okay. Period. So stay that butterfly. Stay up there. Stay up there. Stay up there. Stay up there. If people think you cocky, so be it. If people think you arrogant, so be it. You've been humble for way too long. You've been humble for way too long, Cancer. They ain't playing with you no more, because I keep getting hot. They ain't playing with you, okay? It's not cute. And if you look up the word humble, look up the definition humble, and then come back in the comment section and tell me if you will ever call yourself humble again. Okay? This message resonates. Like, share, subscribe. Share it with your Cancer friends. If you are not a Cancer, don't matter. The messages be for everybody. And I will see you guys soon. All right. Love you. Bye.